Welcome to this NutraScience Labs podcast. I'm Gene Bruno, professor of nutraceutical science at Huntington University of Health Sciences and senior director of product innovation for TCC brands, including NutraScience Labs. In today's podcast, we're going to discuss amino acids. Most people have at least a passing familiarity with protein, fats, carbohydrates, vitamins, and minerals, but are less clear on the role of amino acids in human health. Over the next few minutes, I'm going to answer a number of questions about these vital organic compounds, starting with, what are amino acids? So, amino acids are the building blocks of all proteins in the body, including tissues, hormones, and enzymes. Think of amino acids like Legos. Lego bricks come in many different sizes, shapes, and colors, as do amino acids. Well, not so much with the colors. Legos can be configured to build many different structures, from a simple wall to Han Solo's Millennium Falcon. Likewise, amino acids can be configured to build many different structures, from the highly specialized tissues that make up your muscles to the hormone insulin needed to regulate blood sugar levels. The next question is, what are the different types of amino acids? So amino acids can be categorized into essential, non-essential, and conditionally essential. Although everyone's body needs all the amino acids to form, all the different types of proteins, the body can't make any of the 9 essential amino acids, which must be obtained from food or supplements. The essential amino acids include histidine, isoleucine, leucine, lysine, methionine, phenylalanine, threonine, tryptophan, and valine. By contrast, your body is capable of producing the non-essential amino acids. Then there are those amino acids that the body cannot make sufficient amounts of during times of illness and stress. They're considered to be conditionally essential and must also be obtained from food and supplements during those times in order to get sufficient amounts. Did you already know this? If you did, write yes in the comments section, and if you didn't, write no. The next question is, what are good sources of amino acids? Animal proteins like meat, poultry, fish, eggs, and dairy products are the most complete sources of amino acids, since they contain sufficient amounts of the essential amino acids that the body needs to build its own protein structures. Plant proteins, including those found in seeds, nuts, grains, and legumes, also provide excellent sources of amino acids, although they have a limiting amino acids, meaning that the plant source doesn't provide enough of that particular amino acid to be considered to be a complete protein. However, plant proteins can be combined to complement one another and supply the limiting amino acid in question. A rule of thumb is to combine a source of seeds, nuts, or grains together with a legume in the same day to obtain sufficient amounts of all the essential amino acids. Examples include rice and beans, or a peanut butter sandwich, peanuts, or legumes. Another source of amino acids is dietary supplements. This leads to the question, aren't protein foods better sources of amino acids than dietary supplements? Since we need a minimum of 50 grams of protein daily, there's no question that conventional protein foods must be consumed to provide the lion's share of the requirement for amino acids. That being said, this requirement can be augmented with the use of amino acid supplements, and there's good reason to do so. Let's go back to the Lego analogy. If you want to build a Lego Millennium Falcon, you can do it in 2 ways. One is to take old Lego projects you built and break them apart into their component Lego bricks. Then you can use those Legos to build your new project. But what a pain in the butt that would be. Imagine trying to determine if you had all the right Lego bricks from your old projects that you needed to build the Millennium Falcon. It would be easier and more efficient to just buy a Millennium Falcon Lego kit and proceed accordingly. The same could be said of amino acids. When you eat and digest protein, your body can obtain their amino acids and use them to build other needed proteins. But if you consume specific amounts of amino acids in a supplement form, you can often do the job more efficiently. For example, consuming a specific ratio of essential amino acids supplementally is 4 times more effective in building muscle protein than consuming whey protein. Likewise, you can consume clinically relevant doses of specific amino acids to help achieve a specific goal. For example, if you consume 3 to 5 grams of arginine, your body is likely to use it to make nitric oxide, a compound which promotes healthy circulation. Thank you for listening to this podcast. Be sure to like, comment, and share this clip if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to our channel. If you're a new or existing brand owner looking for a new supplement contract manufacturer, NutraScience Labs would love to hear from you. Call 855-492-7388 to speak to one of our experienced representatives, or visit NutraScienceLabs.com to request a free price quote.